Hey, welcome back to another episode of the Electrician's Tool Channel. Today we're going to do a comparison between two well-known names in the tool industry. Industry. That's Klein Tools, and we're going to do a comparison against Ideal Industries. Now, this is we're going to talk about forged wire strippers. Klein has came out with this. As far as I know, I want to say that they are the originators who came out with this design. About a year ago, I would say about a year ago, and I could be wrong, but I'm just saying when I found out about them, it's about a year ago or maybe a little bit longer. And since then, there's a lot of other companies that jumped on board with that. Like Saltwire came out with it, forged wire strippers, and I think Conipex came out with a pair. Now, Ideal Industries just recently came out with a pair also. So I just want to do a comparison between the two just to see which one that I'm going to choose to put in my bag, which one I'm going to choose to give to my son. For those of you who don't know, it may not even have a pair. Let me give you the model number of the Klein. These I've had these now about a little over a year. They kind of nicked up because let me see. I nicked something right here right here in the anvil, right, the cutter right here. I touched the hot wire some kind of way. Something happened, but anyway, it didn't damage it. Just like that burned it a little bit. But I've had these over a year. I want to say a year, maybe a little bit over, since they came. I hit the market. But the model number to these is Klein Tools K12055. And this is their version of the forged heavy-duty wire stripper by Klein Tools. This one is by Ideal Industries. Same thing, forged heavy-duty wire stripper. Model number is 45-110BA. Okay. Now, since I've had the Klein Tools stripper these right here, I've been pleased with them. I haven't had any trouble with them at all. Now I know I'm gonna find some trouble with them now. If I was to look at these, I'm gonna find some trouble with these by me having these. And of course, they're gonna have some things different, but I'm gonna just let you know the pros and cons of each. I like these Kleins. There's nothing about them that they've done everything that I tried to do with them, and I've completed the jobs with them, and they worked out fine. I like the way they feel. I like the solid feel of them. I like it's made with American steel. It's high quality. I like everything about it. Like you can cut screws with them. This is rated like 632s and 832 screws. You can ream pipe with it, conduit with it. I like the spring action right here, so you don't have to keep having to open it up yourself, like like a pair of linemen's to cut wire. I like that. I like everything. I like everything about it. If there are 10 things about this, there are 10 features. I would say I like all 10. Yeah, all 10. Now, the Ideal. I like these. I had a chance to hold, and I didn't bring them in the field yet because I just recently got them. But I like how these feel also. I like them. They are high quality. They are quality made also. I like the handle feel, the grips. I like the length. I like the ergonomic grip. These also have that same kind of curvature, handle. I like that. This one also, I like that. But these have some features that this one don't have. So we're gonna talk about that. So let me just get into the features here. They can cut from the solid wire. The Klein, you can cut. Oh, and by the way, excuse the gloves. I'm working on something. This is the last pair I have, and if I take them off, I won't be able to put them back on. And so I'm going to finish up right after I do this video. So excuse the gloves. So anyway. They solid. You can cut from 10 gauge to 18 gauge solid, and on stranded, You can cut from 12 gauge to 20 gauge. I like the fact that you can, they have the crosshatch grip. No, it's not a cross, it's going one way. The pattern up here just going diagonal, but that's okay. You know, you can still grip something. They left a little gap in here, I guess, if you want to pull wire and you won't like damage the wire, you can, you know, grip it and pull it. And like I say, the spring action, the handles. I like the fact that you can close it, lock it, and when you put it in your bag, it won't be springing all open. And you know, I like the fact that it'll stay closed when you close it. You want to open it, it's easy to open with the little, have a little tab that's on here that you can open it up. Now, closing it is another thing. You know, it'll close, but see, it's just, the tab lays flush with here. So you got to kind of like, you know, I mean, you got it, but I wish it would have had some kind of way with the tab set up just a little where you can move your hand and just flip it back up again. But, you know, it works. The ideal, speaking of the tab, I like the fact that you can just do this with one hand. It's much more easier to do with one hand like that, to lock it and to open it. And if the tab doesn't feel flimsy at all, it feels like it's really, I'm not gonna say, yeah, it's riveted in there some kind of way. And the tab it's not one of those flimsy tabs. It's nice and strong. You can also cut 632s and 832 screws right here, threaded screws with this one. I like the fact that they have a crimper on here. It also have a spring. I like the idea that the head is much wider. So if I'm reaming out a conduit, you know, the wider the head is better. The problem, and this one also, you have a little gap between here. Not as much as the KLEIN, I thought. The KLEIN's a little bit, but I think they're about wet and wet. Just looking at them, I think it's about wet and wet. If you can see that. But, they have a crosshatched design for the teeth, for gripping. That's really nice too. The blade, I can't open the, let me see. The KLEIN feels sharp. The ideal feels, the KLEIN feels a little bit sharper. But that don't mean that these won't cut. But you know, I do have some 10 gauge wire right here. We're gonna just try that. I know for a fact both of them they are gonna cut it, but I'll just see which one cut it with the most ease. I like the fact that the head is much wider on here. All of the sizes here, I can use all of them on either solid or stranded. I can use the sizes on here, the KLEIN also solid or stranded. So as far as features, this one has the most features than this KLEIN. The handle, the ideal is much taller than the KLEIN, as you see. It's much taller. Even if I put it here, the KLEIN, I want to say maybe 8-inch. I got my tape out, so we're going to measure that. And it's ideal, if this is 8-inch from head to tail, that look like an inch right here. So maybe this may be 9-inch, but we'll see in a minute. I'll get the measure tape and we'll see. This may be 9 inches right here. So let me see. Yeah. You know. So let me get the tape out and we'll measure the KLEIN 7 3/8. 7 3/4 inches. The KLEIN, the ideal, I want to say 8 3/4. 8 3/4. So it's an inch, yeah, an inch larger than these. So, oh, look at this. Oh, it's not all the way through. The metal is not all the way to the tip right here. Cause look at this, y'all. I can bend this. It looks like it stops about. Let me see. maybe to the top of the S right here. Where's the S? Maybe to the top. This is where it look like I can. So I want to say 3/4. So just deduct the 3/4 off, and I can't tell how far the decline comes in here because it doesn't bend. Not that this will be a problem by me using it. It's just the fact that, and they don't say on here how tall it is. No, they don't say the length on here, but it's not tall, as you would say. No, it's not as tall. From here to here, it stops right at the tip of the S, at the top of the S coming this way. Also, like I said, look at the top here, decline, and the head of these are much wider. I think I could ream our conduit better with the Ideal than the KLEIN. Both of them are made with American. No, just the KLEIN made with American steel. Ideal made in China. So I don't know if they're still being imported to China and still made with American steel, but it was made in China. That's not a factor with me. It's not a problem. Let me see what else I can do. Let me get the wire I was telling you about, and I can just do a little cutting if I can find it. I had it. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Oh, where did I put it? Oh, here we are. I have this is 10 gauge right here. 10 gauge UF cable, but I'm going to see, that's the thing. Okay, it's open already. 10 gauge. See just how easy it is to cut. That was with ease. 10 gauge. Where are we? Solid. Okay. They both cut really good with ease, no problem. Just cut it off and see. That was a nice cut. Ideal. The Ideal seemed to, okay. The Ideal cut better as far as cutting. Both of them had cut through, but the Ideal went straight through like butter. And with less pressure, tried it again. Okay. The Ideal cuts better. Out of the two guys, out of these two, let me do a weigh-in right quick before I even give you hope you guys can see that. Okay. Let's do a weigh-in with the KLEIN. 10.3 ounces. Okay. Ideal. 13.4 ounces. Okay. Well, and the head of the Ideal and the weight of the Ideal is you know, you can feel the difference in weight. The Ideal is top heavy, and I don't mean top heavy in a bad way. I'm just saying it's top heavy, but it's manageable for sure. It's manageable to me. Also, you know, if you just all you had in your hand beside of a screwdriver and you was up on a ladder, you can't get down. These can be used as an electrician's hammer. A lot of guys call it linemen's their electrician's hammer, and they like to beat. You know, you beat on something. These are heavier enough, and solid enough that you can use these. Don't try it with these. You make a tap on something, but don't try it with these because they're not built for that. These are not built for that either. But these will, I think they'll take the abuse. more than these. These for strictly cutting right here. These are also for strictly cutting, but you know, if you just need to use this as a quick hammer, right quick, I think you can use these. For those of you who do that, I don't recommend it, but those of you like using your pliers as hammers, you can get away using the ideal. So to wrap this video up and to give you guys which one I would choose. Before I do, guys, if you got anything out of the video whatsoever, hit that thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button to help support the channel, and all of that is for free. Now, back to my comparison. Out of the two, I would go with the ideal. I will go with that. In fact, I'm going with the ideal. I'm gonna take the clients, I'm gonna give it to my son, and I'm going to go with the ideal. To me, the ideal, they feel much better. What they mean by heavy duty, they feel like they're heavy duty, and I can do more with these pliers. I love the crumper on here if I need that. The reamer, it just does a lot more. I like the fact that if I need to open and close them, I could do it with one hand. With these, I almost got to do two. I like the fact that it closes and open, but I almost got to, see, it's just, but I like the fact that this is on here like this. I can do that. And I like the length of the handle, despite the fact that, it stops somewhere up in here. The length still helps. And then it went a little bit further with the holes in here for the lanyard. For safety reasons, you can tie off with these, so if you're working overhead. But this is my choice. This is the winner. The Ideal 45-110 BA forged heavy duty wire strippers. I'm going today. My son come over. I will be giving them these KLEINs. They're kind of old now, but he can still, if he chooses to, he can have those. These are going in my bag. If he don't want them, I guess then I'll keep them. But he will be. I'm asking if he want those. He can have them. So that's the end of this video, guys. I hope that y'all enjoyed it. Don't forget to hit that like button, the thumbs up, leave a comment, hit the subscribe button, guys, and support the channel. In the meantime, you guys take care. Peace out.